In my limited experience within an Oregon high school, teaching culinary arts as part of a business and management CTE pathway, I have suspected that a particular group of students may be underserved. English language learners, predominantly from Latin America, which includes a variety of cultures and languages from Central and South America, are oftentimes not afforded the same opportunities as their native English-speaking counterparts. In my professional experience within the hospitality industry, including food and beverage service, I have seen the career opportunities and wealth disparity play out in living color. But here are some black and white statistics. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, Hispanic and Latin Americans represent only 17.6% of the total labor force in the United States, less than 1 in 5. Yet they comprise 27.1% of the workforce in restaurants and other food services, and though Hispanic and Latino people make up a disproportionate amount of the workforce in food service, they hold fewer management positions, only 19.8%. This is a key finding, as it is specifically the management positions that offer higher wages which make the culinary arts cluster a worthwhile program in career and technical education. Students in the culinary arts program, a business and management CTE pathway, ought to receive training that prepares the potential worker to run and manage the restaurant, not just operate it. This disparity is evident in other areas of United States food systems, where 1 in 5 workers identified as Hispanic or Latino, 1 in 3 work in sectors such as general food manufacturing, fruit and vegetable preservation, animal slaughtering and processing, and non-specified food industries. The demographics of U.S. and Oregon CTE programs within secondary schools in general correlate with those of industry, with 1 in 4 to 1 in 5 identifying as Hispanic or Latino. The question is, how can we within CTE promote and encourage greater skills attainment and career preparation to this group? Barriers include segregation of English language learners into separate groups within the classroom, isolating them and leading to an inequitable instruction. Language barriers are difficult in school, but they can be a critical impasse when trying to reach out to the home of the student. The most difficult area to affect is the one which can have the greatest effect, and that is at home. By inviting, involving, and educating families, a CTE teacher has access to this most integral network for student success. Most teachers will need staff support, but it is important that they stay intimately involved in the development of the relationship. If parents feel welcome in the school community, their children will also. While working with parents and guardians can encourage high expectations in the classroom, the relationship with the student's home life can also lead to the identification of intersecting issues affecting their success. Home support can come with insurmountable challenges, and in many cases, students will need to be self-determined. How the student sees themselves will be of greater consequence when their home life presents an active distraction from school. Therefore, CTE teachers need to foster students' self-image, which will support their ability to effectively advocate for themselves and their education. Each student is an individual and cannot be reduced to a data point or boxed into a defined subgroup. It is important that peer interactions are balanced and not limited by language barriers. There should be opportunities to lead and not just follow along. Student voice and choice, their self-expression, are what make up self-actualization. Teachers can foster a classroom climate of inclusion, including equitable participation and opportunities for collaboration. While we should differentiate instruction and integrate support teams and accommodations, we should be mindful of the tone of the class, honoring every student's need for some level of individualized support without stigmatizing certain groups, which can lead to isolation and bullying. At my own school, we have a brand new second Spanish teacher. We also recently hired a new educational assistant who is not only bilingual but endorsed in mathematics as a content area. Furthermore, one of our attendance officers is a native Spanish speaker, and she is indispensable when reaching out to families.